We were living and breathing the target market every single day. It was definitely a long process in terms of developing an app. I mean, it is no easy task, especially since the three original founders we all come from a business background. So, I mean, the first thing is you need to have an end goal in mind. You know, what is the end goal? And for us, the product's changed a lot, but it's always been we want to give people instant access to all the memorable photos taken around them. So I think having that end goal kind of, put us in a path where we said, okay, everything that we do needs to be related to that. So we need to be giving people instant and easy access to all the photos taken around them. And so having that was the first step, but then we needed to get a design team to come up with this. We had a vision and we drew everything up and we had the user stories and everything and we did our research and we went out there, what do you think about this photo sharing platform? Do you see a gap in the market? How would you solve this yourself? So I think we ended up interviewing over 700 to 800 people in the Boston area to really get an idea, what do people want? And so the product started to kind of take shape, but then we needed a designer to kind of come in and put our ideas and our research into a tangible thing. So then as soon as we got the designs, then we started looking for ways to get this developed. The first MVP was outsourced. So we outsourced that development and then we launched that MVP at our school and it went extremely well, raised some money and then brought the whole tech team in-house. And that's when our CTO and fourth co-founder joined us and then we've hired 3 engineers since then. So I think it's obviously a long process and a lot of different things had to fall into place, but having that end goal, we had it as soon as we had the idea and it's still true to this day. I think that's the most important thing. There's a venture accelerator at our school, and part of their process is, you have to go out there and you have to validate your idea and you have to do research. So that's kind of where part of the inspiration came from. Obviously, we were out there talking to people anyway, but they really helped us kind of formalize the process. So when we approach people, we didn't approach them saying, we're coming up with this app, what do you think about it? We approached them saying, look, what do you use to take photos at events? Do you ever text your friends asking for photos? Do you ever get frustrated by that? Like how would you solve this problem? So not just asking them questions to gather information and then draw our conclusions from that. So these people that we interviewed were primarily college students because that was our initial target market and it still is very much so a core focus of ours. But it was being in a university campus was obviously great because then you could just walk around to the library, different places, walk into meeting rooms and be like, hey, I wanted to ask a few questions if you have some time. And so that was easy. It was easy to find people that way. And we would try to get a broad diversity of people, freshmen to seniors, girls, guys, the works. I think that it definitely worked in our favor, particularly as we were living and breathing the target market every single day. And in a lot of ways, when we talked to investors and stuff, that was something that they really liked, in the sense that we're there and the customer research that we're doing is just us going out and observing people, right? So from that standpoint, it really helped us. But I definitely do think that if you're a little bit older, you definitely have a little bit more credibility and from like the experience standpoint. But something great that our school has is, as a part of your degree, you have to do 2 or 3 6-month work internships. So by the time that we started this, I was already doing my second one and I had already worked for an investment bank and then I was working for a startup. So, and my co-founders had worked for different companies as well. So we had already experience to kind of know a little bit about how business works, fundraising, different things like that. But yeah, so it works both in favor and against you being this young.